Just about set for football now. It's U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. Half midfield. Look at him go. And he was finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown. But he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown. He set his guys up first and goal, and that was electric.
Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal at the 3. Go! And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Throws with a throw on third and goal. That one, take it in. There we go. Touchdown, Minnesota. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball, it's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up. The kick is through. Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, gone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. Fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Fair catch.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so trying to double up here. As they begin this drive, first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
First, we're going to throw here on third down. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. It brings up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Raymond going to return it. And he's going to be dropped down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 11. And they pick up first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a first down.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Quick throw, taken in, and the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd
As a route
and
runner,
inches.
once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll try to sneak it here, and they bring him down to the 23, and that will do just fine.
It's a gain of 2.
James, first down picked up.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. Now a pitch to Montgomery. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Montgomery, the Lion ball carrier. Byron Murphy on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming
A gain
up.
of 15 yards. And the Lions first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field. Working it to the 3-yard line.
A 6-yard
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The
Now
kicker
Jake
on
Bates
for the point
on for
after.
the extra point. He gets it to
kick
go,
is good.
and the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Price now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore, they landed in France.
On play action, it is Brosmer. He'll step up and run this.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up in a short game.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Play action now. Brosmer. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Vikings.
They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They go play action with Brosmer. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
First and 10. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the quarterback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They run it once more with Jones. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
And 9.
From the gun, it's Brosmer. Long, incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, or do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Riker's kick is good.
Makes this
And the Vikings break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
I think this is
this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's trying to get this one. Can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, like rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff going up top. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Vikings 10.
Kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Brosner. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
I'm a direction to write about. Did too much, not make the type amount. But I'm away from that Michael route. Step on my
work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun is Brosmer.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall. After suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. Good work defensively. Stop this one after a gain of 5, and it will be 4th and 6 yards.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
It's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Right ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good show force there to get 4 yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. Now, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is 4th down.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Tate's kick is good. The Lions will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, after a field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now. They come up with first down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
But they have a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, here is Brosmer. He's got his receiver, it's Jones. 17 yards on that connection. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the RPO, he's going to push this one forward. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On all of us, on my people now, on what I love.
3rd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
The quarterback set.
First half of this pass rush, Mike, I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control. You have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up.
Here's Ryan right now as he is on to punt for Minnesota. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's a nice pick up on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
yards on the pickup.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Goff. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Toslov. And that's a first down. And it will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Into the secondary at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 2nd down, Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 9 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They hand it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
With a tight end motioning left here. Once again, it's Gibbs. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. They weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Goff to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. No, he's not going to get it. In fact, they shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, here now, 2nd down and goal. from the gun. Under pressure. Down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Javon Hargrave gets in there for the sack. And now it's 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. It is brought in the end zone. Isaac to Small. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions move out to a 24-10 lead.
Vikings 10.
This time I'm taking what's mine. Like a lost harvest, that all is mine. In the town, no time like now. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Brosmer. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
DJ Reed.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He'll step up and run and get down and avoid the hit. He's about 7, setting up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock stopped with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
Vikings.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Can't hear it no more. Dinner to the man, can't feel no more.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Lions. First time out, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That one out wide to give. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. The huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Goff to throw. The throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Something taken from me.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. And this will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half.
Will Riker to kick
Very
off for the
one-sided
Vikings.
first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about half what they needed. Pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On the handoff, this is good. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's going to gain a 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have a Lions first down. He's the first class. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chain.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Lions.
You can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down. Goff. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Throwing, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Detroit Lions.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Tight end going in motion here. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's now third and
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Open man, right side, he's got 6 yards. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone As it's first and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. To kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
McNeil on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second down and 8. Operating out of the gun, it's Brosmer. Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And the Vikings.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 2. Again, it's Jones. The struggles continue behind the line again.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
First, we're going to throw here on third down. He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here. Not only avoiding the rush on third down, quickly finding that crease, get downfield, he's able to pick up the first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And this one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This right here, Mike, is just all about the get off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Brosmer. This pass right side. Going to be caught by Addison. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10.
These hit traps, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a Vikings first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
A give to Jones, hitting right. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, is being a bit of a letdown. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's Jones. They continue to turn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Jones trying to push the ball forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the gun, it's Brosmer. Out to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man, get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll start out first down and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the ground to start, but they give it to Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Now, Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5. Sets up second and 5.
Vikings 30-yard line.
Gives it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Third and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have a first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. Without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Quickly out to Williams. Was brought down that pass to pick up 4 and bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
putting the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He got his man at the 6. And the Lions are going to first and goal at the lead at about the 5-yard line.
Detroit Lions.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one in reach.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. To the goal line and in. Isaac to Small. Touchdown Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up. It is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. To kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here is Roseburg. Own left side, the catch is made. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
It's a gainable.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brosmer. Throw on the run is complete. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Roseburg. He's got this on target to Addison. And the Warriors close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made by Mark Yassin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Brosmer. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be thrown down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And on 3rd down, that ball
Intended for Justin Jefferson.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end, Hopkinson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as this might have even lost the yard.
Surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation. Like, I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Throwing on 2nd down, Brosman. And the work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Jefferson.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Trying to run for the first down with Jones. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a putback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll indeed go, and here's Brosmer. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Fontaine.
Just think back to a few plays ago, like this offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. This defense is all over this one. They get it down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on third down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And this will be a Lions first down. The tackle was made at about the 38-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 9
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
At the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. They bring their tight end right. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's not going to get the first down. They man brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Lions will punt this ball away.
For the Lions.
He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
To the air on 2nd down. Roseman. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Now Brosmer. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.